Doing out there? This is John Wayne Mercure, the Sonneteer from beautiful Chandler, Arizona. I want to talk to you today about something. I was just thinking maybe you're not going to believe this, but I'm going to tell you anyway. I'm going to do you a favor. It's the first rule in martial arts. The sweet ecstasy of fear. Here's the rule. Fear is your friend. Let me explain to you so you'll understand. There's a word that's called dreadnought. There used to be battleships called dreadnought. That means fearing nothing. What a great word, dreadnought. So full of hidden meaning. That not afraid of anything, dread nothing. Hey, you fought all your battles. You've been scarred. You've been scared. You've had adventures. Aren't you tired of the screaming? The fear? Oh, I'm scared to death. Well, stage fright, you can't, people don't want to get up and make a speech. When they're little kids, you can't shut them up. But when they get grown up, oh, they get all shy. Oh, what are they going to think of me? My hair is, they don't like my hair and my clothes, and I'm the wrong color, and I don't have an education, and what am I going to do? And they'd rather die than give a speech. Well, stage fright, a guy wrote this down for me, is just another name for bare, naked cowardice. You have to speak, especially on your job. And if you're talking to one person or 10 people or 1,000 people, it's essentially the same. And you get to be a good speaker by joining Toastmasters. I belong to the oldest Toastmasters in Colorado Springs, number 555. At the beautiful, beautiful Satellite Hotel on South Academy Boulevard. It was great. It was great. Toastmasters, you get to get up and practice speaking. And you need to practice, practice, practice. I mean, Brad Pitt says, hey, how do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice. Practice. And that's good advice. Anyway, when you get old, it might be too late, but it's not too late. You had this worrisome trembling. You think you're getting Alzheimer's or old timers. You're heart sick. Maybe there's things wrong with your heart. It's a bloody business life. That's just the way it is. When you're old, Kate Blanchett, she said, hey, all of us eventually, no matter what, we wind up in diapers. That's an awful thought. Well, when you get old, you wind up in diapers. Well, hey, you're going to soil your underwear. You're going to wet your underwear. It's going to be soaked. It's going to be embarrassing. It's going to be shame. It's just another fear. Fearing everything all the time. You got to give the devil his name. Fear. The devil is fear. You got to grab any straw handy. You don't want to drown. You're drowning in naked fear, and you can't do that to yourself. Your heart is stabbed. You're paralyzed. You're a fearless person. You want to be fearless. Life is so dear. You have to fight for your own life, your own survival. Dread nothing. Dread not means fear is your friend. To be fear's friend, you got to understand, you got to fight out your own destiny. The terrors, being scared, you got to face it and you got to control it. Joseph Conrad, a great writer, he said that's the way to get through everything. Face it. Face it, face it. You'll get through it, but you got to face it. You can't turn away. You, the fearless one, you can be fearless. You can be forged in fire. You can know the ecstasy of fear. People actually like to be afraid. You got the blue shivers of fear up your spine. You're at the top of your game when you're scared. Soldiers in combat, hey, it's like King Lear, man. He knew he was an old man, but he could handle his fear. Now you're old and exhausted like I am, and you finally understand, and I've always known it though, incidentally, how friendly fear can be. How we all get tried by fire. All of us, none of us out there can escape. There's going to be bad things in your life. You're going to be tried by fire, but only the gold of your soul will remain. Life is so dear. You got to understand that. It's a miracle. And you're afraid, the tingle of fear, it's sweet. It gets you ready. Your talents are at the top of their game. Mingled into your muscles, your sinew. Your energy is abundant. Your articulation, you're a better speaker and everything. Your career could be moving up because you can control your fear. The thrill of the roller coaster. I told you people like to be afraid. On the roller coaster, scare you to death. The delicious tingle of fear. I remember this old woman, this wonderful old woman in the movie Parenthood, and they were fighting it at home, and she said, "There's too much problem and too many problems." And the old woman, she said, "You know, when I was a little girl, I used to go to the carnival, and the roller coaster was there, and it was a big roller coaster, and it went up and down and all around. It scared me to death, and it was wonderful. I couldn't believe how scared I was." And a lot of people, they're scared of the roller coaster. They want to go on a merry-go-round, but that just goes round and round. I like the roller coaster. And she was talking about life, a lot of adventures, controlling your fear, the thrill of the roller coaster, the delicious tingle that you get. You're scared to death. It would kill us all dead if it went off the rails, but it won't, and you know it won't. Yet safely we do endure. We're okay. We like to be scared. We paid our money. We did survive, thank God. But we even seek greater tingles, more adrenaline rushes. We do crazy things. Why? To experience that fear. And a lot of people, they're afraid even to be afraid. They think, oh, I don't want to be afraid. That's part of life. You got to control it. Soldiers in combat are scared to death. They're in grisly battles. Yet the soldier doesn't run. He's not going to leave his buddy. His cause is just, and he knows it. He's fighting for liberty and freedom. An American military, God bless all of you. Thank you. In combat, they're at their best. Why? It's their life, and it's their buddy's life. The tingle of fear under control. Discipline, hardest test. You're there and you're not going to run. And you're not going to leave your buddies. And you're there for liberty and freedom and mom and dad back home and everything that you believe in. The American Constitution, the Bill of Rights. These guys, they come back from combat, and they don't even want to talk about it because people wouldn't believe it if they did. To be under sniper fire the minute you get off the plane. I mean, you're under sniper fire, you think your head's going to explode, and you're stressed out, and you're battle hardened. You can't leave a brother behind over there. These guys are friends, and I'm asking for your help out there. We got to help each other. These guys in combat, they're bonded up until the last breath, up until death. That's good. Combat makes comrades that few people know. I had a buddy, man, he saved 22 lives in one night. He's an Army Ranger. And thank you for guys like that. You're out there, I'm talking to you. These are angels in the military guarding us, never leaving us. Masters of the holy breath to help people, You got to embrace your fear. There is no other way. Our talents are calling us. You can't exercise your talents and develop your talents if you're afraid of everything. You got to face it to get through it. The eloquence that you'll have with fear's adrenaline, it'll help you. The enthusiasm, the exultation. I love that word, enthusiasm. Enthusiasm means full of God. And God wants you to succeed with your talents. You got to understand, no matter what, that fear is your friend, or you'll never achieve freedom. To be yourself, to use your potentials, your latent abilities, your talents. You got to plan to crave it, to crave that tingles control, to be afraid, but yet you know you're in total control. One of the second rules in martial arts, no sudden moves. You don't want to make a mistake. Be cool about everything. You don't have to jump every time somebody says something. Don't be so damn nervous. And I'll tell you what, once you get addicted to controlling fear, you're going to like it. You're going to like the fear. San Crenda Nifendra. That's my family motto. You put San Crenda Nifendra in the computer, you check the site out. It's a magical motto. It's my family's motto. San Crenda, without fear. The Mercures know what fear is, all right? They know what it is. But they know that fear is your friend. And it's there to help you. It's like being jealous or angry or sick or sad or hey, it's just a feeling. Are you hungry? It's a feeling. Being afraid, well, it's there to help you. Without fear, that's what that means, San Crenda. Defendra, without excuses. All right? You can't make excuses because you didn't live your life. You're going to come up to the end of your life and you haven't even lived it. There's too many people, they live till they die at 30 and they're buried at 60. They don't even live. They don't even use their talents because they're afraid. You can't do that. Hey, San Quentin Defendra, no false pretenses. No pretending. You got to go gung-ho. You got to trust in God. Paradise is promised to all of us if we earn it. I hope I'm worthy. I hope you're worthy. You got this fate. You got to let fate go. You got to let God let go. Let God. He'll help you. He certainly helped me. I got no beef. I wouldn't be nowhere without him. All right? And you got to understand that he has promised us wonderful things, but we got to work together. And I have a term. I call it Ja'Allah. That's Jehovah and Allah together. And I have another one. Allah Jah. Allah and Jehovah together. Allah Jah. Ja'Allah. There's only one God. Can't we all get along? Rodney King in L.A. saying, can't we all get along? Well, the answer was no. They burned down L.A. Hey, burning down perfectly good buildings? What the hell's going on here? If there's injustice, the courts will settle it. And we got to make sure that righteous men and righteous women are in charge. We got too much spiritual wickedness in high places. And I really like Donald Trump. And I really like Governor Ducey. And I like Mark Brnovich. And I'm going to say so. And you got to support these people that are trying to control budgets, that are trying to have people paid for their talents. It's called capitalism. And I'm telling you, hey, fear is your friend. And I did you a big favor. And if you're not listening, it's okay. I tried to tell you the truth. It's just a feeling, and it's got to be faced, and you got to control it. And once you control it, you can't believe the energy and the power you will have. God bless us, everyone. Ja Allah. Allah Jah pour vous, pour moi. Thanks for listening. Mes amis. Au revoir.